Doing good. Practice has been fine, I guess, since I've only played maybe about like a week and a half so far, since this season started.
Hmm.
So it isn't like I've played a lot. But I mean I guess practice has been okay. I'm kind of been looking for things to work on. The only thing I think I've actually been working on is like dynamic
Yeah.
rotating, but
Yeah.
that's about it really. So.
Okay. Okay. How's that been going? Now you said that, like you have bit the bullet. You are on the support train.
Oh yeah, and I'm already glad I switched. I'm not gonna lie. I enjoy the game so much more. Um,
All right.
it's
All right.
just
Let's do
a
it.
lot less stress.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
guess the dynamic rotate. I think I'm doing okay at times. I guess what really opened my eyes was like I remember seeing like a Rupal VOD on
Yeah.
Busan of all places, and then like I'm just watching him rotate all over the map and just never even getting shot by Tracer. Like
Yeah.
yes, I need to do that. Like I need to learn how
Yeah.
to do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. The way I like to think about it is like the way to simplify dynamic rotating is just like asking yourself, where do I want to be before the fight starts? And then as the fight evolves, just constantly ask yourself, like every 15 seconds, where do I want to be? Where do I want to be? Where do I want to be?
Okay.
Right?
That is a
Because
good way
there's
to practice it. Okay.
because there's like you understand like the purpose is like to maintain distance between yourself and the enemy team when you're playing a character like Ana and Zen, right?
Hmm.
But then obviously like how do I practice that? I think it's just to continually ask yourself, like refresh like your memory. Where do I want to be? Where do I want to be? Where do I want to be? Like that's going to be probably your most efficient way of practicing it. But yeah, that's what I would recommend. Let's I mean, I guess the biggest thing is like we've worked together for a while. Always a
Yep.
pleasure. So
Always.
questions? Do you have any? Otherwise, we can just get into
Yeah.
the review.
Yep. I actually do have a few. Let's see. All right. First off, I guess let's talk about the hero pool first.
Hmm.
I've I've debated like Ana Zen was non-negotiable. I'm absolutely playing those two. I love Ana Zen.
Yeah, good
Um,
choices. Good choices.
yes, they're so fun.
Uh,
Um, I was debating between the third one. I was juggling between Brick and Kiriko. I like both of them. And I was maybe considering doing four, and then I thought about it some more, and I just cut off both of them. I just gonna do Ana Zen, and that's it. So
yeah.
since I was doing that, when it comes to switching between the two if needed mid game, outside of like the more obvious situations where I might need to switch or something, I don't really know when to switch. If that makes any sense.
To
Like
Ana to
if
Zen, Zen to Ana, or to
yeah, yeah,
an
yeah,
entirely different hero.
just between those two, just between those two.
Um,
Like if it's like dive or we
yeah,
have
good
dive
question.
going on, but maybe it's not working. I don't know if it's because maybe I'm not discording the right target. I'm not hitting my nades right, or like I mean, it could be that. It could always be something like that.
I
Or will I
would
get more value out
say
of this character? I don't really know.
okay. So here's a bit of a checklist. You'll have to go back in that VOD and listen, but this is what I have for a checklist. Okay,
Uh,
first things first is Zen's going to be a little bit better in really wide open maps.
okay,
With characters that are actually no, I'm gonna rechange the order of operations here. Zen is
okay,
going to feel better and more useful in situations when you don't need the healing.
okay. Yeah, yeah. That was one of my things too. It's just
Right, which is going to be more often. The weird thing with Zen is it's like both things happen at the same time. You play in a map versus a comp or with a comp that doesn't need a lot of healing. Okay,
uh
those maps also often are the spam maps where you already have like a long. So you
okay.
have like a long sight
Yeah,
line,
that makes
and you're
sense.
playing
Like
Sigma or Wrecking Ball or Roadhog,
yeah,
just so like you're not going to likely play a Reinhardt as much on a Junkertown or Havana. And it also happens that works out quite well for Zen because Zen is better on those maps anyway because they're longer sightlines. So Zen's slightly better in longer sightlines. Zen is slightly better when you don't have a big need of a tank heal dump. Let's put it that way.
okay, no problem.
Beyond that,
Works for
there's
me.
that's pretty much all there is to it. That's really all there is to it. There's some small adjustments, like Zen works well with Tracer in certain maps, but
Yeah, yep.
Ana's fine with Tracer too. Like longer sight, it's just slightly longer sightlines, slightly less, more like more heal output with Ana. That's pretty much all there is to it. It's pretty much the same.
Okay, okay, no problem.
Okay.
Um, uh,
Yeah. Any other
but
questions?
oh, yep. Actually, speaking of, it's actually dynamic rotating question.
Yeah,
Okay, so let's say I'm playing against dive. Let's say like Winston Sombra Trace or something like that.
yeah,
Um, and I haven't like I'll kind of lack information, but I know I've been in like a power position for a little while. Like I might see Winston or something, but that's all I've seen so far. Is it smart to start pre-rotating early, or is it not? Because I could run into the flank and run into a Tracer or Sombra,
yeah, yeah.
but I might need to move still.
Yeah, yeah. So us put it this way: if you move from a good position to a good position, then I don't have a problem. If
Okay,
you move from a good position to actually this might be worse, I have no information, then that might be a problem. Running into the tracer is not necessarily a problem because then the 1v1er is kind of on your terms because she does not you're going on her, she's not going on you. Does that make sense? So
okay,
you
yep,
might
that
have
makes
the
sense.
drop, you might have the advantage on her, you might catch her by surprise. You might juke the Sombra or the Winston. They might jump and you're not there anymore, right? So there's definitely value with the rotations. I would never do it if I wasn't sure that it was at least a neutral advantage. I wouldn't just rotate for the
Okay,
sake of rotating unless there's at least a neutral advantage. Now I do know that Awkward really likes the constantly changing your position, being unpredictable and hard to track. There is value in that, but again, that's only if you're going from a nice good sightline to another nice good sightline. Otherwise, it's pointless.
okay, no problem. All right, I
And
have
we could look
two
at that in
more.
the review as well.
Okay, that's cool. Two more questions, and they're both
Sure.
Zen related.
Yep. Go for it.
First one, playing Zen with Transcendence while playing. You want to be a lot of times you want to take aggressive positions because you have Transcendence to get out.
Yes.
Now, however, if I'm ult tracking and I know they have like Death Blossom or Blade or something, is it wise to take a aggressive position too far from my
Yes.
team and
Yes.
still? Okay, okay.
It depends on the map. If let's put it this way, I just got done reviewing a Zenyatta, actually last review, and it was in
Uh,
Colloseo, and there were a couple fights where they were like happening in like the choke, the glass, and there really
mm,
wasn't a good angle to take at all. So in that situation, respond with trans. But if you can take an actually quality angle, then generally lane into that.
okay, no problem.
You can I would lean into that because the problem is if you it's just not consistent at countering some of those ultimates. Even like it just might just happen too fast, or you might not be in the best position for it. So I think taking the angle is just a much more consistent value.
Okay,
But if there's
no
no angle,
problem.
then just react. It's fine.
Works for me. Last thing is about Discord since they made the changes a while ago.
Yeah.
How smart is the Discord like a target like maybe like a tank or something that's close to cover? Like if I Discord them and then they just immediately go to cover and break it in like 2 seconds, did I just waste Discord for the most part? Is it a fair trade? Should I be more deliberate when I Discord targets?
The simple answer to Discord is that target going to be or is that target currently being damaged? If the answer is yes, then it's always worth it. If you Discord a target in your cover and land two shots, that's an extra at least 30, 40, 50 damage to that target. That's
Okay.
going to mean that they are going to have to duck behind cover and duck behind cover for longer, right?
Okay.
Which so it's going to justify the pressure. Now, if you discord a target and you get no damage, they break the LOS, then that was a waste of a discord.
Okay, okay.
So
I
ask
see.
yourself: is can I get damage on this target? If the answer is yes, then discord it.
Okay. No problem.
There's some
That is
exceptions to that rule. Like if you can get big brained by like some super smart Winstons that will like bait you and they'll take like one shot and duck and then waste your Discord. But like frankly, at your level and play, that's such a minute thing that
yeah,
it's
yeah, I
just
don't expect that
really
too
not
much.
worth worrying about it. Just ask. It's the same stuff. If you're shooting it, Discord it. That's pretty much all there is to it. The
Okay.
new Discord changes is like offers counterplay for people that are really fully engaged, but it's honestly not necessary.
Okay. No problem. I think that is all my questions.
All right.
Um,
I would like with you today, if possible, to do some live coaching if you're interested.
yeah, that sounds fun to me.
Because I'm looking
I'll
at your
gladly do
form
it.
here, and you're one of the things you're saying is like I'm struggling knowing how to keep focused during practice, and there's two reasons why that might be the case. You need more practice on how to practice. Obviously, that's the number one
Oh
thing.
yeah.
But it might also be that the goals that you're setting for yourself, or maybe even the goals that I'm setting for you, are just too wordy, too complicated to practice in game, and that might be something that we can address through live coaching as well.
Well, I do know when I like try to work on something, a lot of times when I'm working on it, like I'll immediately like autopilot. Like
Yeah.
like when the fight starts, and then I'll forget what I'm working on. Like it's a lot easier for me to work on something that's pre-fight or post-fight. Like the fight's over, I need to move or something like that. But if
Right.
I need to
Right.
work on something
Mid-fight
during the fight,
stuff.
yeah,
Yeah.
I just autopilot every
Yeah,
time.
yeah, yeah, I agree. And that's probably why something like dynamic positioning is so hard because that is more of a mid-fight rotation, whereas pre-fight rotation is really easy. But we could talk about some ways that you can improve that a little bit. Let's just get
Okay,
into VOD then.
alrighty. So you want to do live coaching? So you want to get a VOD first?
Yeah,
Okay, okay,
we could look at a couple of fights. Certainly at least a couple of
okay.
fights to get an
Actually,
idea of what we're looking for.
no problem. Um, I thought about what we should do first, but I'm actually gonna do Onyx. I end up getting a
Okay.
Watchpoint code, and I'll always have hard times with Watchpoint on its end. Always. It's just I feel like a really hard map for me. Like I think it's not that long of a code because we get rolled. I think when we get rolled on defense, I think it was, but might get some value out of it maybe.
The importance of dynamic positioning is to compensate for your weaknesses, but Ana and Zenyatta will always feel very potent on maps where they do not have to dynamically rotate as much.
Okay.
That's kind of the way to look at it. So the reason why it's important for those characters is because to play them in many circumstances, Koth especially, right? You do have to move.
Okay, that makes sense. That
But the
makes sense.
reason why Ana is generally considered to be pretty strong in Gibraltar is because you don't have to move too much,
Oh yeah, I guess
right?
that makes sense.
Because you're more of a turret, right? So
Like,
just kind of keep that in mind.
like she does feel infinitely easier to play on defense, but on offense,
Right.
it feels miserable
So
to
you've
set
got
up
to solve
somewhere.
the problem here. You want to a sight line with Ana. That's the number one thing, right? Pressure with
Uh,
damage, pressure with nade. What's your
look,
sight line like from this position right here?
it's okay-ish, but it's just I wish I can. I feel like I don't really know where to go to start off here.
Right?
I guess staying down low is fine, but like a lot of times I end up pushing right, and because like I need to at least
Get
try
an
to
angle for
take
an
some kind
aid.
of high ground
Right,
or some
right,
get
right.
angle for an A something, but it's just
Okay.
I don't know.
So this is going to be one of the most, maybe the most important thing that we talk about today. When you're struck with these problems, do not get lazy. You must try things. I don't care if you throw the entire match because you try an angle and it doesn't work. Experiment. What do you see? What should you try? Because there's an answer here, but I'm not going to give it to you. You're going to have to work for it.
See. Now that I'm looking at the map. Oh, wait. So I always go top right, but I could. There should be a staircase on the left, right, to get to that top left high ground. I hardly ever go over here. Oh, yes, there is. Oh, that is actually a lot easier. I'm assuming that's. Oh, yeah. Okay, there we go. Yeah. I don't think about that part of the map.
But see,
That staircase.
that's the thing is nobody does, and I promise you, there's at least there's like at least 20 positions over the course of all the maps in Overwatch 2 that would probably significantly improve your Ana positioning, and you just don't think about it. Samoa, this stuff, Busan, Eichenwald, so on. You just don't think about it. So think about it. And the way to
Okay.
think about it is just to be okay with like, I'm gonna see if this works. This might be bad. You know, like what if you were like rotated here and were like, is this really bad? Honestly, this is
I never
probably
even
better.
considered it.
This is not very good, but this is probably better than what you're doing now, right?
Yeah,
Because you're
probably
right.
so.
You're right. This feels rough. Like I appreciate you trying, but like this isn't good. So if it doesn't work, don't do it again. Try something else. Just keep experimenting,
Okay.
right? There might not really be a good answer, but until you've tried every position, you don't know if that's the case or not, right? You don't
Yeah,
know.
that's true. That's true.
Because this is just
Uh,
atrocious. Like, what are you supposed to do?
yeah.
You're having to
Yeah,
use
I
your
feel
nade
useless.
defensively. You're having to heal about your Moira. You're just total constant pressure on yourself. Um, yeah. So okay.
It feels absolutely horrible.
So
Yeah.
like we can put this on 2 times. You know, just like look for habits
Yeah.
maybe here, but like do. I appreciate you trying to get some pressure out here, but like the Sigma shield is good sleep, good nade. Wow, good, and this is good. You took action when your tank took action too. Do you notice the timing of this?
Okay. Yeah. I see.
This is such a big play from you, really. Like this is amazing. So your
It's like-
position sucks, but that was a great play. That was a great play. Problem is, as you can kind of see, is it still feels like, that tank is so
Yeah.
close, you know, like. No, I think like we're just ignoring your positioning. You play that fight very well.
Okay. That's good. That's good.
Get an nano this if you wanted to.
Yeah, I did consider it at the time.
Yeah, that's alright. Just nano people who are fighting. Like, that's always the rule, right? Oh, you almost got her. Good prediction for sleep. This character's so much fun, isn't she?
Yeah, I love watching. She is so fun.
There's so much stuff going on, you know? But yeah, big thing with nano is just if people are fighting and the fight's not lost, use it. And I don't care if it's on Moira, I don't care if it's on Lucio, I don't care if it's on Brig, I don't care if it's on...
Okay.
I mean, heck, even Mercy sometimes is appropriate, right? Good nano.
Oh, yeah.
Great nano, by the way. Exactly what we're talking about. Great nade, great position, great sleep dart. You're cracked. This is great. This is great. But you notice why is this all felt good? Because you actually had a position handed.
Yes. Yeah. I noticed it as soon as I had a good position. I can
this,
actually
by the way,
do stuff.
great position. Great position. So when it's easy, I respect your rotations. When it's not easy, that's when you look lost. And the problem is that you're not problem solving. Okay, so this is where we talked about like unnecessary rotations. Do you have any reason to move from here to here?
I did that and I regretted it. I did that exact rotation.
Okay.
And then I got deleted when I did it.
Okay.
In this fight.
I'm gonna be honest with you. This is a bit of. I actually don't think it's that bad of a spot. It's a pretty good sight line. You got some high ground. You're rotating away from where the tracer's going. I get it, but But this would be a situation where maybe you don't need to because your initial angle is already so powerful.
Okay, that makes sense.
But I want to be very clear. I don't have a problem with you rotating here. I'm curious to see how it goes. You need to rotate now, though. The problem is if you rotate, you see, this is too late to rotate because this fight's about to start.
Okay.
So downtime.
Yeah, the fight's already started, but...
And the fight's already started. You're not too late, but yeah. So actually, I think what you did was great. I actually don't mind this position. The problem with the position is your reflection of the position. Look, why the frick are you here?
I'm too far out of cover.
If you're here, you could actually 3-man nade these guys, hold sleep, defend yourself very easily versus this tracer. I actually think you'd be fine. I don't think the position's the problem. I think that you rotated too late, and then I think you rotated too far from cover.
Funny enough, because I was thinking about this fight, and I said, man, maybe I should have just 3-man naded that instead of naded myself. But I could have just got away with it by hitting it. And then
you needed to nade yourself, right? Because you were so far from cover. That's
it. Yeah, okay.
That's the problem, right? So I will say though that this is we needed this sort of like creativity and curiosity on first point, like or earlier first fight, right? Like obviously we talked about like this rotation maybe being unnecessary, but like hey, I respect it. That's good practice right there, right? That's good. Okay. We needed that kind of proactivity and energy here. Because if you'd done that here, we would have capped like 6 years ago, right? Even though you messed it up. Like the funny thing is you messed it up terribly, but you're still taking attention of 3 people. Right?
Okay.
You're still taking attention from 3, like you're still doing things, right? You're not doing things very well, but you are doing things. So So I respect it. I don't think that the idea of what you did was a mistake.
Okay, no problem. We definitely get stuck in this area big time.
Nice. So micro here. Here's what I want you to do. Do not shoot nade.
Yeah, I've learned that recently.
Shoot melee, so that then she's in a position where if she doesn't recall immediately, you nade her and she dies. If she does recall immediately, no harm done. You still have your bio nade.
All right. Well, I mean, I guess
sadly, there's no combo that you can one-shot her before she can recall or blink. Sadly, that used to be back in like 2021, 2020. You could, but you can't anymore. Good. I would shoot melee just for the extra damage, though.
Okay.
Yeah, because So then there. But pretty good, right? Like you got the most important part right, which was save the nade, and then you hit the shot. So that's right.
I think
it's good.
I'm not sure if I made the right decision here.
I mean, it's good. Just don't drop. I mean, I think you're gonna drop.
Yeah.
right. Yeah. So the thing is, it's like it significantly increases your risk with basically marginal reward, because like you could just sit here, wait for nade, and go plank nade, and then you're fine, right? This is just a little too close. I will say, I love the proactivity. I really do. I love it.
Okay,
I
okay.
think what you did there is objectively better than standing AFK here and not being able to see anything and just healing your Winston, right? It is absolutely better. It's just not good enough. And like honestly, like in another world, you kill both of these supports really too.
Well, yeah.
Like I'm talking about like you were on a hair's. I think they might die anyway. Oh no. But I mean, you were really close to playing both supports. So again, it's not the idea of what you did. Just would have liked a slightly better execution. I respect it.
Okay, okay. No problem. I lost him completely, yeah.
Position here is good. Nice sightline here. Good try with the nano. Placement was bad. Nano is bad
Yeah.
too. Nano's
Well, I mean, I feel like I was forced to use Nano because I feel like he was gonna die because I screwed up my nade. I think that's what happened.
If he dies, he dies.
Okay, okay, okay.
Nade needs to save people and put them in a position where they can turn the table. When you nano somebody to save somebody, like the Cassidy, remember that?
Yeah,
Was he
that's right.
also then in a position to continue to do pain? Yes. This
Okay.
Reaper is not in a position to do anything with the nano. If you saved the Winston with the nano here, it would be good because what could Winston do?
Oh, he has like high mobility. He can
Right, he
engage
can jump.
quickly.
Reaper's too slow, so you saved his life, but he could do nothing with this.
Okay, okay.
I lied because the EDR is.
I mean, that's just like, well, that's luck. I mean,
right. But yeah, good positioning here. And I at least listen. The nano was not an objectively bad play, just probably not the best play. Nah. You got this. Oh well, I guess he has primal. Maybe you're the smart one here. Maybe you should be coaching.
like I thought I had sleep. I don't know why you didn't use it, but I thought I had sleep when he was jumping in, and I didn't. So I stood there looking stupid.
So this is another one of those rotation situations, right? Where like obviously this position is really powerful. You have a really nice angle, but do you want to rotate to here? Okay, sure. In what circumstances should you? In what circumstances should you not? I'm not going to even tell you the answer to that.
I think I have an answer.
It's the same thing as this here. Like there's situations when it's good, there's situations when it's bad, but both are pretty reasonable. What do you think?
I think that I can rotate left as long as like Winston's not actually close to the door, and then once he gets there, I rotate back.
Yeah.
To increase my range is what I'm thinking.
Yeah. You understand the concept, right? But yeah, long story short is that like this is a good power angle. You're probably fine here too. Yeah, like this is fine. Like this is where it talks about like you're rotating towards a tracer.
See.
But remember we talked about this with Zen. Why is that sometimes okay?
I now that I'm actually seeing it in action, like the fact that she didn't even see me at all, I could take the first shot.
That's it. You took not only the first shot, you took the first two shots. Now you
I
missed
them. Yeah, but
you probably should not have scoped here, honestly, at this range. But it's fine, right? You just messed up the 1v1 and or your team fed, right? Like that's all there is to it, right? You needed to win the 1v1. It wouldn't have saved the fight. Your team screwed up. Your Reaper really messed up. But yeah.
Okay.
No. I don't think you should be like second guessing yourself entirely like with how you're approaching this because with the exception of first point where you just were really lazy with your creativity, I think what you're doing is good. Positioning has overall actually been okay.
Okay.
Just matchup stuff, you know. Like you just have to be careful with divas, you know.
I honestly didn't even know they had a diva at the time.
That's fine. Because that sleep must land. You cannot get that matrix, otherwise you're dead.
Okay.
Again, positioning is fine. Good. Nice sleep, Doug.
I was like,
it's fine. I think you're trying to maybe get the tracer there with that as well. Good peep, good pocket, good positioning. Again, maybe the only thing I'd say here is just be a little... Like, remember, you do not improve your sight lines from here to here. Just, it's the same thing that we had here.
Okay, right? I see.
Just the cover usage. The overall positioning of where you are is good. And then from here, where should you rotate to?
Top right. That's fine.
Yeah,
at least get to the...
Yeah,
at least get to
the
that point.
Yep.
I consider Nano and him. I honestly, I greeted it. That's what I tried to hold it as long as I could. Yeah.
Win the fight, right? Win the fight.
Yeah.
It's close enough. Win the fight.
I knew I greeted it as soon as he died. It's like I think we lose this fight because I greeted it.
Yeah,
So
yeah, you do. You definitely. If you lose this fight, it's because of that. Sleep dart's fine.
yeah.
The positioning's fine. The nade was fine. You just needed to use your ult. That's all. Yeah, I actually have no critiques of how you're playing this fight besides just the whiff nano. That's it.
Okay,
That's it.
makes
Okay.
sense.
Um. Hmm.
We do get rolled on this part pretty bad,
Let's
honestly.
look at a little bit here. Maybe we can pull out some micro stuff here. But I actually think your biggest problems are was the first fight lack of rotation, and then you're trying to your nano use needs a little bit of work, and then your
Okay.
cover. I think your cooldown usage has been relatively reasonable. At least what you're trying to do.
Okay.
What rank are you with support right now?
I'm only plat 5 right now.
So not bad.
Uh,
Good
it's
nade.
just granted, I just have to play more, so
No,
that's all.
no. Hold it here.
That drop, yeah,
Hold
I'm
it
not.
here.
I was mad at that drop. Like
Yeah,
as soon as
yeah,
I
yeah.
did it, I was
That
not
one
happy.
cripples. That one cripples. Now, because the thing is like, okay, here's the thing. You're like, well, then what? I can't see them. That's why you do this rotate.
Oh, that's
You
right.
see it?
That's right. That's
Now, again,
right.
that's probably not a rotate that you'd expect Grandma to do. But remember, going back to our first point attack,
It feels.
experiment,
Uh, it
try it
does feel
out,
a little scary because of I am getting kind of close to monkey there.
sleep them.
Um.
Trust
Well,
yourself.
yeah. True.
Trust
True.
yourself,
Yeah.
or nade and run, right? You're also in front of your life weaver when you peek this as well. Like again, you don't know the answer until you try. So
Okay.
don't be boring with your experimentation. Probably didn't need nade there, but I
Yeah.
understand. And this is just rushing your sleep dart. Just calm down. Like the worst thing you could do with Winston, unless it's a nano Winston landing directly on your head, is panic. Because he
Yeah.
can't kill you fast enough to where you have to sleep him immediately. Like you're not at that level. Like even here, right? Like why panic?
Yeah. Yeah. All those cooldowns were just
Relax.
bad. Like,
I like the rollout on top though. It's good. Okay. Die
yeah.
here.
That's
Bad
over.
spot. Yeah. I mean this is. Well, it's good because it means we're gonna be able to get to our live coaching sooner.
Yeah.
Alright, I want to see this nano. Good nade, great nade. Good nano. Drake dies. Good charge of sleep dart as well. Let's rotate forward. And then now you can choose. You can peek here, you can peek here. It really doesn't matter.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Like both have their good nade again. Good transition to shots because you got a primal rage monkey, so you can just shoot wherever you want. Oh, I appreciate it. You thought he was gonna go out the bottom right door. I think that might have landed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that was good. This is fine. You can also hop the boxes here and get to this position here.
Oh
This is
yeah.
pretty
I
good
forgot
here.
about that
And
actually.
then what you
Yeah.
do is, if you can't see people, you can always then drop off the plane and go back to where you were. But yeah,
Okay. Okay.
nade, do it. Yes.
I missed it though. I think.
Yeah, it's fine. I think I might have gotten blocked there. Hang on.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, no, you just missed.
Nah. Yeah.
Unlucky.
Oh well. Oh, this gets awkward. I remember this.
Yeah, it's awkward, but then now I would just probably go ahead and rotate forward again. Like go back to your
Okay.
angle and go here. Like once they're close to full
Like,
here, it's time to go.
yeah, I get stuck here way too long.
Yeah,
I can tell
because
I felt indecisive.
it's a negative feedback loop because you don't rotate when everyone's full, which is here, or when your Reaper's wraithing, right? So then what's happening is because you don't put the nade here or sleep here, now you do have to heal your team because the enemy team is not being pressured by you.
Ah, okay, okay.
You need to hurt people so that you don't have to heal. And see, now by the time you get here, now you're having to defensively nade, your sightline's bad, and that's it. Okay.
Yeah, and that fight's over. Yeah.
So big thing. Let's just cut like a couple of notes. What are you seeing with Iana? A couple of details.
Be more creative with my positioning, but I don't really know what to do. Just try stuff
When
is
you
the first big
don't
thing.
know what to do. Exactly. Because it can't get worse, right? Go ahead.
And also, nanoing the save targets is fine, but nano targets that can actually engage is still the better option.
Nano people who are... I'll not even say who to engage. That's an accurate way of putting it, but I can open up the term even further. Piano people who are fighting.
Okay.
or can fight. It's really that simple. Like a Lucio on the backline or a Lucio that's being dove is a good nano target. It's maybe not
Okay.
the
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
optimal nano target, but it's good enough, right? And
Okay.
that's the metric by which you judge your nanos. And then I think just relax with sleeps on Winston's. But I think actually the rotations and stuff is pretty reasonable. Cover.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Of course. Yeah, yes. Cover usage. Yes.
When on a
Like,
good angle, don't get lazy with cover. Because what's happening is I think you're thinking that, like, oh, I have this power position. I can just hold here. Maybe not on purpose, but that's kind of like in the back of your
yeah.
mind. And it's killing you. It's killing you.
Yeah. 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 That makes sense.
Okay. Let's do some. Do you want to do some live coaching or do you want to look at a couple of Zen fights?
How much time do we have? Because I do want to do some live coaching.
We got half an hour.
Hmm, maybe do we have time to look at a couple of 10 fights, then do live
We could.
coaching?
Let's do it.
Okay. Okay. Nice.
Let's do it.
Where's my codes are here?
Start my stream here.
We will do we'll do Surabaya. It's a short code, and it's
Yep, works
also
for me.
an annoying map. So go
Yeah,
for Zen anyway.
slow people on a big map, not a good combo.
Yeah.
All right, you back in stream? I had to restart it.
Oh,
Click on my profile picture.
yes, 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 yes. I'm back.
All right, let's take a look here. This is like a class. If we want to talk about like when would you pick Zen versus Ana here? This is exactly one of the situations when it's probably appropriate to pick Zenyatta because
Yeah.
you're playing Roadhog
Oh,
Baptiste, right? You don't need more healing. Now that's not the only thing that Ana does, of course, but it does make a little bit more of a bias towards Zenyatta, if that makes
okay.
sense.
Because at first I thought you were gonna say it's better to pick Ana because of the map. I didn't really think about the
Well,
comp at the
Ana's not that
time.
good either, right? Like
Well, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Ana's
True.
slow too, you know. So it's like
Yeah.
that is one of the problems of the Ana Zen hero pool, is that it is freaking amazing for fun, because that's my hero pool, right? But it does
Yeah,
mean
yeah,
that
yeah.
there are going to be more fragile on King of the Hill and Flashpoint and stuff like that.
One thing I know I will have to work on is I think I right click too much. Like that is something I need to immediately work on.
Basically, put it this way: if you see red, shoot.
Okay.
That's like the good general rule. One other thing here too.
I'm curious what
As
you're
soo-
about to say here. But go ahead.
yeah, as soon as you're like, okay, I'm not actively being flanked and dove, go.
Hey, see, I thought you were gonna say that because I was wondering, like, you might see me eventually start to move there, like that's a consideration. But I saw my BAP there, and I was like, do I rotate there or do I not?
You
Because
know,
like,
okay. You know what? Actually, I actually kind of agree with you here. I was not expecting your BAP to be the one flanking here. I thought I
okay,
saw the corner of my eye and I was like, is that Cass? Okay, it's Cass. Okay, yes. I think actually what you do here is actually pretty fine in hindsight.
okay, because I did consider it. It just I was like, okay, maybe I'll just stay here.
And this is also where you could be looking across the map as well, like across island, instead of like tunneling on here.
Yeah, I'm
You
telling you
could be
there.
popping shots here. You'll miss most of your shots, but your shots are gonna matter so much. Like you do rotate your attention, but it's too long. And then the other thing too, as I've noticed, is that you've got a lot of time with like your hog does not need your harmony orb. He's either going to die or he's going to live, and it's not going to matter, especially with the DPS passive, right? Like it's such a harsh. But look at your cast, right?
Yeah, he needs it more, definitely.
And even your Sojourn, right? Like your Sojourn starts there, and then you rotate away from your Sojourn right as your Sojourn rotates out, right? Like that is not a good combo. And now your Sojourn's low, and then this is a big giant mess. So,
Okay.
and I also, what was the logic in rotating here? My hog is low. I'm gonna go back and help him. Take a different angle.
Honestly, yeah, I think it's just a different angle thing. I felt like I
Sure.
was there too long. I guess I didn't have any logic outside of I'm here too long. I need to move, and I didn't really know where to
that's the
go.
flaw, and that's the flaw in that mindset, right? Is that their rotating is often very appropriate, but when you're in a power position, hold it unless you're moving to another power position. Remember the first point attack there with
Oh
Owen,
yeah,
right?
that's right.
That one, you went from a power angle to a significantly worse position. So you
Okay.
rotated for the sake of rotating. You know, basically, let's put it this way: if I say, "Give me $1," I'll pay you $1. You might be like, "Okay, fine. I got bored of this dollar. That dollar looks prettier."
Yeah.
But if I say, "Give me $1," I'll give you 50 cents. It doesn't matter how pretty my dollar or how pretty that 50 cents is. It's not worth the trade, right? And that's essentially what happened
Yeah.
here. So you change for the sake of change, and it just isn't smart.
Okay.
Put you in a shorter angle, worse sightlines, worse cover, the whole 9 yards, right? So
I'm also not. I'm not. Well, I mean, I guess we'll Play to play out more. I'm just not a. It feels like this part of the map is pretty awkward for
Oh, it
me.
is. It is. It's
Okay,
very
okay,
awkward.
okay.
It is awkward, you know. But I think that this is again where it kind of goes back to the Gibraltar thing. Try some stuff. Try it out. See what
Yeah,
happens.
true, true.
This rotation is pretty good for Zen actually. If you can make this rotation here, you don't even need to be super creative because this sightline is exactly what we want, right?
Oh,
You see this? You don't really have an angle, but you have a nasty sightline. You see that? I mean, look at the blackboard here, right?
okay.
This
That
is
makes
beautiful.
sense.
Yeah, this is fine. This is where Zenyatta is the best support in the game, and this is where your alternate fire is going to kill you.
Yep, yep.
Cover usage is good. I respect the crap out of the cover usage. But
Oh,
like, you
okay.
actually lost like 500, 600 damage there because you were all firing. Get him, get him, get him, get him. Nice. Yeah, you don't need to overthink your positioning here. If you have a nice sightline, just hang with it. Primary fire, primary fire, primary fire. Okay, now it's too late.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, okay. That's mostly it. Let's
Okay,
keep
okay.
going here. This is a trance situation. So what you do is what you do here is you do not save your BAP. What do you do?
Take a deep angle, I
Yeah,
guess. Right side.
I'm going in, right? I'm going in. I'm getting in the BAP on it here, right?
I don't think I even tried.
Go ego
To
on
be
it.
honest.
Because you got to think about it this way. It's like just use your trance as like almost like a brawl tool, right? Take a deep angle, take the 1v1.
I think I ended up just. I think I assumed the fight was over. Maybe I should have. If I would have took that angle, we could have turned that fight, but I
Exactly,
didn't.
exactly. And even if you don't turn it, you get a trade, right?
Yep. I'm mad at this. Oh, I'm so mad. I swear I pressed trans, but I didn't. But, whatever.
The trance is good. You didn't really have time to set up an angle, so you just took the angle, and trance wins the fight. Right?
Yeah, I don't know why I'm doing that. Yeah, I was like,
One
what?
HP, bro! One!
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Holy
I said
crap!
that mid game.
Get her, get her, get her, get her. Nice! Hanzo mechanics kicking in.
Yeah.
Good stuff. But yeah, fight winning trance. Good pressure, good ego there in the Zen. Zen's a weird one. Like, you talk about, like, mostly a long-range guy, but if you're playing versus poke characters, like, you do have alt fire. You do have your melee, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could do hurt with this. Like, this is all, by the way, relatively fine.
Okay, okay.
The only thing I'd say here is just, again, it's like, I hate the alt fire.
Yep.
This
I
is
knew
good.
that's the problem.
This is
It's a
good.
big problem.
That right there was good. That right there was
Oh,
good,
yeah.
though. That was good. But then now just shoot. Okay. Yeah, see, this is all fine here, though. This is good.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. Just basically, if you've got, like, remember, if you see red, you shoot. That's like the rule 95% of the time.
Okay, okay.
Shoot. Yeah. Same thing with the Harmony Orb, you see it?
Oh, okay, yeah.
You rotate it mid-fight to the right target, but it should have been there earlier.
Okay, okay.
Trance.
I was too far away
Too
from
far, right? Now, it's not your mistake that you were too far, but don't throw the trance in trying to salvage it. It's either going to be won without your trance, or it's going to be lost without your trance. Your trance will not change.
Okay.
This, right? Like, that fight was won regardless of the trance or not. Because, and actually, the danger with trancing at that distance is sometimes it will lose you fights because you're not damaging. You needed damage there, not trance, because it was too far. Trance is only good up close, right?
Another thing I noticed about that too is that if I trance too far, it's hard for me to end where I want to end at.
Exactly. So then if you don't lose there, you'll lose 5 seconds later because your angle's really bad. Because you're just way too close. So this is where you can ask yourself, this is a good position here. This is a good position here. It's a little bit riskier.
Okay. Yeah,
but this is where you can kind of make your choice. Now, you could also rotate to here. Like, I think this is where, like, you can kind of, like, allow your creativity with your dynamic position to kind of flourish. And just kind of, like, see what happens. Make your choice. Like, so you see, you're doing a ridiculous amount of pressure right now, and you're not even being that creative with your positioning. And then as your team pushes forward, you rotate forward, and then you go for a creative spot. I don't love this because this is a
Yep.
trance play. This is a trance
Ah,
play.
okay, I see, I see.
This is a
Yep.
trance play. But the theory of what you're doing here is not bad. It's just extremely high risk, high reward.
Okay,
If that makes sense.
that makes sense. Yep, it does.
So you'll win the fight because you're pulling attention and you're getting damage out, but probably wasn't necessary to do that because you had a low risk, medium reward angle. And so
Okay,
you tripled your risk, but only slightly increased your pressure, if that makes sense.
that makes sense. Actually, Mike ended after this fight. I forgot all about this. Because I think that Lucio left after I killed him, and he never came
Yeah, I
back.
mean it's fine.
Oh,
We've had more than enough to work on as it is. Okay,
okay,
so
okay, okay.
Zen, what needs to be practiced?
Um, what's the best way to go about it? I see a lot of things I could work on. What should I point out though? I guess if I when I rotate, I need to don't well, number one, don't rotate for no reason. Like when I have a power position, just there's no real reason to rotate. Number one, I mean, of course, the other thing is I need to stop alt firing all the time. That's obvious. Um, let's see, outside of those two things, I mean, the only thing I can point out, I guess, is just my transcendence usage, the range, and also just
Mm-hmm.
be more greedy with it, I guess. I feel like I'm missing something important though.
Harmony on Squishy.
Yeah, harmony on squishing. There we
Keep an
go.
eye on that. Keep an eye
Yeah,
on that.
yeah.
Okay, let's do some live coaching.
All right, works for me. Let's see. Um, come on, PC. Okay. Alrighty.
You relatively warm?
I did play a little bit before I got on, so I
Alright,
think I'm
jump in
okay.
deathmatch. Might as well while we're waiting.
That works.
Any questions about all that? Obviously, we just kind of went straight to the point.
Um, I don't think so. I might discover more about it when I
Alright,
rewatch the VOD or something.
sounds good. Sounds good. Heck, even in deathmatch, I don't like charging all fire too much because it makes too much noise.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I find the value of like surprising somebody generally better than the extra orbs that I have.
I
Now,
was I was thinking about that too. If
if
I
they
go on the
already know
flank.
you're there, you might as well charge alt fire, right? Because then you might as well get the extra bullets. But
Oh, okay.
yeah.
I can't find anybody to shoot.
Yeah, seriously, Moses, come on, guys, play with me. It's very rude. Nice. Like here's where you can use alt fire if you wanted to around the cover, right? Because she already knows you're there. You might as well just use it. Oh yeah, that was good.
I am healed.
Where are you? Uh,
Nice.
oh no.
Mechanics are good. I think relatively fluid. Obviously, a lot of your mechanics from some of the other characters that you're playing, Echo, Hanzo, stuff like that, it's carrying over. Genji.
All right. Guess that guy's not happy.
Yeah.
Lead lost.
Nothing more satisfying than dueling tracers.
I love it. It's so fun. It's like
My
I feel like the most skilled matchup in the game almost.
favorite duel.
Oh, yep.
Oh, that's lame.
That's unfortunate.
Lame. You should type "I'm done" and leave. That's what. I still remember one time in a While You Wait deathmatch. I told this story in stream before, but somebody rage quit because I solo ulted them as Tracer in a deathmatch. Like,
I mean, what did they expect? I was so
it's a
confused.
pulse bomb. It's a pulse bomb. Like what?
It's a post ball that you
Am
can
I
fold
gonna,
it
am I gonna
anyway.
grab combo you in deathmatch? Like what do you think I'm gonna do? Like again, like jeez, man, people are crazy. But yeah,
Never easy.
oh boy. What do you think of this map for deathmatch?
I think it's alright. It's probably my second favorite deathmatch map.
Chateau.
Behind it, yeah, outside the goat, yeah.
It's hard to beat. It's hard to beat Chateau, man.
You know what? I just.
I don't enjoy Petra as much.
Yeah, me neither. I was never a huge fan of that.
I think it's because like there's too many portions of the map that nobody uses. Like going outside just feels awkward, you know.
Yeah, I agree. It's just.
All right, let's do this.
Okay.
So what do you want to
Alright,
practice? This is where we can.
That is a good
What do you
question.
want to practice? Well, first off, let's see what you want to play first, because that.
Yeah. That's those.
So.
I guess it kind of depends. I don't know what my other support's gonna play. We have Ryan, because I know Reinhardt needs a healing here.
So you're a real support now, because the DPS mindset is just lock what you want to play. You know, support sit there and play mental gymnastics, waiting for the other person to pick.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, your brain cells are slowly evolving.
Okay.
And there you go. That solves it. So
Yeah.
So what are you gonna practice here? Because most of it was like about your rotation. Sleep usage is probably not going to be as relevant. It was about nanoing people who are fighting. So here's what I want you to do.
Yeah.
I want you to worry about your positioning and your cover usage, okay?
Okay, that works.
Then when you have nano, I want you to focus on your nano usage. I'll help you out with this one. All right, let's go.
Okay.
Your guy's on console or has a controller. You see that?
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Ryans are always so silly, man. I swear. Good.
Okay.
Don't forget your positioning. This is fine. Just don't play it.
Yeah.
So this is how you practice, all right? Just die here.
Oh, okay.
So this is how you practice. The reason you lost that fight is because you did not land any super impactful nades.
Yep,
Frankly.
I agree.
But for what you were practicing, you did a good job. So do it again.
Okay.
Now, I know you're gonna think a little bit about nades here. I know it, right? But that's okay. That's right.
I did think about nades.
But keep focusing on the position, because the positioning, the cover usage, really good, really good.
No,
It's
no way.
It's all right. Positioning's good. Position, just commit.
No, I'm just gonna go drop. Might be the best way.
But when you drop, find cover. Close. That's okay. But see, like, that's like a very important transition where, like, it would have been very easy there if Lucio wasn't on you to drop and just kind of stand there, right? But don't drop, find a wall, right? Drop.
Okay,
find a wall.
yeah.
And that's like where, if you really want the value of dynamic positioning, it's not just about finding the right angle and all that complicates it. It's just simply finding a corner.
Okay, that makes sense.
So, like, right now, you probably know where this fight's gonna be, right? So,
Probably
what
so.
corner do you want to lean to?
I probably want to lean to the right to get more range.
All right, sounds good.
Very.
And to win. So now nano. So now we say screw positioning, wait for a nano for people that are fighting.
I think I might leave bot here. Well, never mind. I'll go back. We're fine.
That was good. That's good. So again though, nano's priority, even over positioning. Just focus on your nano right now. Who are you gonna nano?
Okay.
When are you gonna nano? Biggest priority is when they are fighting. It doesn't matter who they are.
This feels kind of awkward. I need to move. I need to move now. I'm too late.
Nope. There's nothing could have done about that. There's nothing could have done.
Okay.
Somebody has to push robot, right? So just run. You can get out.
Okay.
Like a fighting retreat here, yeah. Maybe you can get your Genji out.
They've taken possession of the rope.
Okay, same thing with Nano. Nano. When do you Nano? Who do you Nano?
Okay, I have an idea. Let's see if I can do something with it.
Okay, so now you're down 2, so maybe no Nano. Honestly, run.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this is honestly
You're not gonna get your Rhine out. Just run.
just one of those moments I considered nanoing them. I'm glad you said that.
Probably wouldn't have worked. So wait. Anybody who fights, they get Nano.
Ah, I was lazy.
Okay.
Ah!
No, good. Die and robot. 4 ults. 1 ult.
Okay.
4 ults, 1 ult. Your Nano is what forced 2 of those ultimates to happen. Specifically,
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
The
Yeah.
Flux and the Coalescence. Great Nano.
I thought you.
Now back to positioning. Cover. Where are you gonna go?
Ah. No what?
Cover. That's okay though. You're worried about the cover, you know. And you know what? Again, the positioning was good, and also it's really funny. So that's the bonus. Was that like 6? Definitely had those moments before. As there are sometimes with Ana, like you can hit the craziest flick sleeps, and then suddenly just the brain just goes goodbye.
Yeah,
you know?
all the time.
All right, back to positioning. Doesn't mean safe, by the way. Positioning does not mean safe. It just means cover.
Okay. Ah, no well.
That's all right. Where you work, position. Good. Don't get lazy. Yeah. Nice. No.
I thought there was a corner I can duck into here, but I'm too far close.
That's okay. But I can tell you're thinking, right? You're thinking really hard about it, right? And that's good. That's good. All right, so you're gonna push and then you're gonna disengage.
Yeah, I want to try to get this checkpoint if I can.
Get ready to run. Yeah, run. Okay, good. Then meet back with your Rhine. And now we're thinking Nano. Because you're 88? Yeah.
Let's
Nano.
see.
So Nano people who are fighting. Don't worry about your position. Just relax. Just Nano. Anybody who's fighting. Anybody who's fighting. Do it. Good.
Oh, held it too long.
No. It was good. You just missed too many shots.
Okay.
You just missed
Oh
too many
yeah,
shots.
that's true.
That's all. The Nano was great. The positioning got messy. The mechanics got messy. You slept during Genji. It was a total disaster. But the Nano was good, and that's all we care about. All right, back to positioning.
All right.
Lost the Nano there.
Oh yeah, I didn't even catch that.
Position.
Let me rotate.
Probably lose this fight because that's 3 ults. Nice. Good stuff. 3 ults.
Oh, okay.
Cover. Good. Okay. Now back to positioning again.
All right. Let's see.
Position.
Oh, it's not good. It's not good at all.
It was good. You went from cover to cover. You had a good sight line. Position.
I won't let you fall.
Position.
أنا ما حدش يقدر عليا.
Yeah.
That's okay. Now stay positioning here because... Okay, yeah, your team's trolling.
Careful.
Maybe?
Oh, no way.
Oh, what?
No way.
How did just die? Just die. Just die.
Yeah, I was gonna die. Just kill me
What?
when
You
you
got
kill it.
scammed. Nice shots, by the way. Nice shots. That was sick. That's what exactly what we were talking about. You become like freaking Jonak, just like you toggle and then you just. No. That's good. That's good. That's good.
I go out on my terms.
Okay. So positioning to start, but get ready for Nano here.
Ooh.
Find cover.
Stand up straight.
Good. Good. Nano, whenever you see it.
Get in there, and I'll lift you. I'm here. You're powered up.
Good. Now rotate. Let's go. Move. Good. Good rotation and ultimate. Alright, position. Once more, position. Be decisive. Good. I like it. Good. Nice.
Stand up straight.
Somebody behind us.
Nice. Position.
Oh god! Oh wait, no, it's the turret. I'm panicking. Okay.
Position. Find corner. He's
Okay,
dead. It's
save
fine.
him.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yep. Position. Where do you need to be? You're good. Dying robot. Oh! Good stuff. You guys go get a touch. Okay. Back to positioning. Don't let the dramatic music scare you. Do your job.
We can do. What is he talking about? Anyway.
Go.
Last chance to take the robot.
Good. Keep walking. Focus on that cover usage. Position. Where do you need to be? Where's your sight line? You might have a nano here. Get robot here. That's okay.
Oh, I thought we were leading. I wasn't even paying attention.
No,
I
it's fine.
honestly thought we were leading.
It's fine. Seriously, think about it. Was that productive practice?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
But do you see how simple it was? Just position until Nano was available, then we go back to now. And sometimes, if it's something like, your Zenyatta Harmony Orb, you don't even need to do anything but the Harmony Orb. You don't need to have two different things that you're practicing. Just Harmony Orb, that's all. That's all there is.
Okay.
Right? That's all you need to do. You did a good job. That's
Oh,
exactly
thank
how you
you.
need to practice. Now, again, the problem is always, okay, you did a great job because you got somebody in here to help you do it, but
Well, yeah, it's more of like kind of keep
right. So
it,
can
keep
you
it going alone.
Now remember though, it doesn't. You don't have to play with that level of intensity all the time. You just need to do it more often than what you're doing right now.
Okay.
As many fights as you can, as many games as you can, with that level of intensity, you choose to practice. And what I would recommend as well is, why did we pick cover usage there to work on with Ana, and not necessarily relaxing with sleeps and Winston's, or the more creativity with your positioning? Why didn't we not practice those things?
The map feels a lot more linear to where I really can't.
You couldn't practice those things, right? Like, what's the point of practicing, right? So what we did is we practiced the things that made sense. So what happens is, when a map loads out, take the time to be like, okay, what do I want to practice?
Yeah, I never really thought about it. Like when I think about practice, I'm just like, okay, I'm practicing this today. This is what I'm practicing. I don't think about if it's like applicable or not. I just do it and try to do it, and it's like, oh well.
Right.
Okay, I see.
So I just want you to make the choices, to make the decisions with what and when you can do it, and then roll with that.
Okay.
Any
Okay,
questions?
no problem. Is there anything else? Let me think. Not really. Oh, I guess one more question.
Yeah, sure.
There was something that you said a while ago that stuck out when I was about to transition between the two roles. Was that you said? Because I said I'm gonna go for diamond, and then if I hit it, good. If I don't, it's fine. Then switch. And you said don't do that. Just
Just
try your best for
yes,
like an X amount of time.
yes.
I don't think I've ever like. How do you go about like setting your goals? I don't think I've ever really thought about doing it like that before. I've always like I need to reach this milestone or
I
something.
think there's a
And
difference between like goals and like dreams. Like I would dream of being this fast, or I dream of being this strong. But I know that to
uh,
achieve those dreams, I have to achieve like actionable goals. And what I like to do with my goals, I set goals as more like practice routines. Those are
ah,
my goals.
okay,
So when
okay,
I
okay.
say
I
goals,
see.
my goal is I'm going to work out 3 times a week this long and work on trying to bump up my numbers every single time I lift. That's my goal. And I
Okay,
don't say I'm going to bench press 300 or 400 in 6 months because I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. And
that's
I also
fair.
don't
Yeah,
know the
yeah.
steps to get there. So instead, I'm going to be like, okay, my goal is to give it a full amount of effort on this day and go from there. Right. A good
Interesting.
goal would be to get like, let's say you were trying to lose weight. A good goal would be like, I'm gonna get 8,000 steps per day. Why? Because you could measure it and you could do it today.
Ah, okay, okay, okay.
Right.
That's a good way to look about it. Okay, because I
A
always
bad goal would be like, I'm gonna lose 15 pounds. That's a bad goal. That's a bad goal.
so I think I've been doing. It's interesting. I've been thinking about it for a while, and I was like, maybe I've been doing goal setting wrong this whole time. I never really thought
Yeah.
about it. Okay, yeah, I
Yeah.
think I have been.
Yeah, I mean, it's you might have a goal of I would love to lose 15 pounds or something like that, but like I think it's a lot less discouraging and a lot more helpful to actually set like, okay, what are the things that I have to do to lose 15 pounds and make those your goals, because then you get the dopamine of, hey, I checked the box, I did what I needed to do, and not like, oh, I'm failing. Because a lot
Okay,
of times
so
people will also not know always have 100% certainty on like how to get to lose 15 pounds, or how to get to how do I need to do to climb to master. Like if you don't, you need to put priority in like find out what do I need to do to get to masters and like make that your goal and not the getting to masters
ah,
itself.
okay, so set active goals, not like
Right.
not like not what's the term I'm looking for?
Set
Um,
process goals. Set
yeah, you go. Set
process goals.
and okay, okay, that makes sense.
Daily
All right,
goals. That's kind of what
it's
you want.
something. Yeah, I've never really done it like that. And honestly, when you said that, like a lot of stress like immediately left. I was like, okay, I just need
Yeah.
to try my best. Like
Yeah.
I put a ton of stress on myself. It's like I need to
Yeah.
hit this.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. And you're having fun playing these characters, right? Like isn't that
Oh
the
yeah.
whole point of you doing the game in the first place, right? And so like congratulations, you've checked marked the box of like, hey, even in though that game we lost, it was still kind of fun, right?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I
Good
definitely
stuff.
was fun.
That's good. That's good. Good for you. Okay. Good question. Any other questions?
I think that's it.